Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for tuning in. Today we're just going to walk through bleaching my knots. I have this container that I washed out and it has just strictly water in it, and I did some research, and by research I mean I watched someone else's video and they said that putting water mixed with oil on the edges before you start to bleach is going to help with it not bleeding through. And your girl has had problems with that in the past. I am guilty. I will insert photos if I want to embarrass myself, but I want to refrain from doing that this time. So we're going to walk through a new way, and hopefully this helps us to not get any bleeding. So I'm just kind of using my orange rat tail comb to comb through everything, make sure it's evenly distributed throughout the hair, and then I'm going to get started. So I just wanted to show you guys here on the side of this wig, the knots are double knotted, but all throughout the front it is single knotted. So the areas that it's double knotted, I was told that it's going to be a little bit harder to bleach. So just be on the lookout for that when you get this. I'm using the duckbill pins, oh my goodness. And as you can see here, I'm trying to open it perfectly and it didn't work for me. So I'm just taking those clips and I'm, as best as I can, securely tying the hair back so that we have minimal flyaways while we're applying the bleach. Because the last thing that we want is for a patch of blonde hair to be processing while we're bleaching. So I'm just taking the wig and I reversed it and I'm applying it on my wig head that way. During this step, try to make sure there's absolutely no flyaways. Take your time, do not rush. Make sure that there's nothing that you can see that's poking through. And I'm telling you this from experience, I have been burned by not making sure those flyaways have been secure. So take your time doing that. Go ahead and take your push pins or your T-pins, whatever you want to call them, and securely lock down that front piece of that lace. It's important that that's not moving at all while you're applying or anything, because that will allow the bleach to transfer. So as you're observing, you may realize that there are some strands of hair that stick directly through the lace front on the other side, but don't worry about that, it's no big deal. So now I'm taking my pot and my brush, I'm taking some latex gloves, and I just want to edit flex on you guys real quick. 2 and 3, period. Y'all don't know how to edit like that, it's all good. Anyway, so I'm taking my gloves because I'm not gonna get burned again, no ma'am. And I'm taking the bleach and I'm taking a 20 developer, which I typically use 30 and 40, but I watched someone else's video as per usual and they said it's best to use 20 because it lifts a little faster. Then I'm adding the developer. So when you're mixing bleach to dye knots, you want to make sure it's 2 parts bleach and 1 part developer so that the substance doesn't seep through the lace and extra dye everything and make it leak. So you want it to be a really cake battery texture. So that's what I'm working on right now. I'm adding the developer in as I need it because it's better to have a less than more at that time. So this is the consistency that you're going to be looking for when you're done. So you're going to go ahead and pat this on your lace. Do not rub. When you rub, that makes it seep through. You do not want that because you're going to come out looking like an idiot. So here I'm just filling in any spaces I see I don't think have enough bleach, and by the end of it you should be dealing with an empty bowl, hopefully. So we're gonna leave this in for about 40 minutes. I typically did 20, but I was told that is not the right way to do it. This is 20 minutes in and I'm starting to see it turn. But as you can see, some of the hair pieces are still black. So I just went ahead and decided to go with the advice that I was told and go ahead and give her 40 minutes. So this is us 40 minutes later, and she's looking pretty good. She didn't seep through. I didn't know if this was minimal results, but it looked very natural. It didn't look botched like a lot of my other Lacefront wigs, so I would say this is a success. Perfectly dyed, just kind of looks like natural edges, maybe a scalpy color, a little bit of a brassy color. And I did go ahead and shampoo this with Shimmering Lights, which is a toner shampoo. But I unfortunately didn't get to get it on camera. So yes, I'm just going to comb through the parts and let you see what it's looking like. And if you do like this technique, please feel free to use it. And if you have any tips to give me just for the future, I'd love to hear it. Please leave it down below. So we are in my bathroom at the moment. So pretty much what you're gonna need is your dye. Today I have blue black because like I said, I received this wig and it did come in like a 2-3 light brown natural shade, and I do not want that. Who wants to be natural? Not me, period, poo. Anyway, so I got this blue black in the Via Natural, 4 full ounces. Typically it really doesn't, well, as far as I know, I'm no fucking hairstylist, but you can really use any amount of this when you're water dyeing because you have a lot more to work with the water and everything. Anyway, so you'll need this. You'll obviously need a wig. Step your money up. Then you'll need, I use like a tub. This is what I typically use to dye my wigs, period. And some hot water. So I'm gonna get started. Alrighty guys, so we got the knots bleached and we got the hair dyed. Please tune in to part 2, which is me plucking the wig so that we can finish this customized wig.